So it's been a couple months since I made my last video. Obviously that was with the M5. So there was some kind of unexpected changes. I wasn't really planning on changing anything with my current collection of cars. However, some things came up with winter coming up. Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. Obviously around here where I live, the M5 would have had to be stored for the winter. You know, maybe taken out in a few nice days, but the weather around here is just not very good for a higher horsepower rear-wheel drive car. So with that in mind, I was kind of tossing the idea around of, you know, either storing it up for the winter and, you know, maybe getting back on the B5 project a little hotter and trying to get that ready for winter. But didn't really see that happening, so I was kind of shopping around and ended up getting a pretty good offer on the M5 and ultimately ended up selling it. So obviously that put me in a little bit of a different place. Obviously I had to find another car. So I had been looking around at some different options. Was looking at some AMG products, but obviously that would have put me right back in the same boat again with a rear-wheel drive. So while I like some of those options, it ultimately didn't end up really being what I wanted to end up with. I was also considering some GM products, especially the CTS-V, the V2. That was an option, but again, rear-wheel drive and higher horsepower for winter around here, just not the ideal setup. So ultimately, I ended up going with what you see me sitting in now. So what it is, the 2013 Audi S6 would be the C7. Ended up getting a pretty good deal on it. I've always wanted one of these at some point. Wasn't really following them. Always were a little higher price range than what I was really comfortable in spending. However, I found a pretty good deal on this one, and it does have a few upgrades as we'll go over shortly. But ultimately, it was all-wheel drive. Obviously, Audis have the Quattro all-wheel drive system, and I am a little bit of an Audi guy myself. So that all kind of pushed me in the direction I'm at now. So I guess let's go ahead, go over the car a little bit, and then we will carry on with possibly some more mods. Got a few little things in mind for it. This car is kind of something I wanted to keep reliable, nice for driving, you know, long trips and that. I actually put about 5,000 miles on it in the first month I owned it. A couple long road trips and things. Really liked it. Did pretty much everything I wanted it to do. The next thing on the list is to get back on the B5 single turbo project. That is probably 2 weeks or so out. I've got pretty much all the parts collected now and I want to get that together. Also have another B5 project that'll probably be coming to the channel here shortly. But for now, I just want to go over some of this stuff with my S6. So yeah, it's not too bad of a car. Got the carbon fiber, which was really an option I kind of wanted, even though I wasn't too picky. It was more or less a price point thing. So what ultimately got me to buy this one was the setup on it. This one had just gotten RS7 turbos, APR downpipe, and APR stage 3 tuning on it. So we're looking at roughly, I think their rating is 623 horse and let's see, it's just under 700 foot-pounds of torque on the current tuning on it. Obviously there's a couple different octane levels. Race gas would put it at just over 700 horse. The torque is absolutely amazing on this thing, which I think I'll save that for the next video, do a little review, maybe some launches and stuff, since currently the exhaust is in the process of being updated. So do a little walk around, and I think that'll do it for this video. Next one will be, I'll try to do a little review on it, but for now we're just kind of get familiar with what I got and what we got going. I think we're going to do a little walk around now. This is more or less of a base model. It's fairly limited in options. I think it's about as base as you can get these. Has no heads-up display. Does not have the LED headlights. Does not have the Bang & Olufsen sound, which I wish I did have, but that is somewhat of a rare option on these. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the spec. At least I got the carbon fiber. Absolutely love the seats. the S6 sport seats are pretty amazing. So let's do a quick walk around. The only mod I've really done on the car is an intake. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the way I bought it. Pretty much a sleeper. I did lower it a little bit. It does have the air suspension like all of them do, so with VCDS I was able to just drop it a little bit. I think I'm roughly 15 millimeters. I did go ahead and paint the calipers. I actually just got the decal in for that, so that gave it a nice little touch. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly like I bought it a few months ago, but as you can see, it does not have the LED headlights, which I kind of actually like the look of. I kind of think it might be a little bit more aggressive than the LEDs. So other than that, completely stock looking, other than the intakes, which I made myself and maybe making a few sets. So if you do have an S6 and are looking for intakes, I might be making a couple sets of those as well. I've had a couple people ask. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've ended up with now. So M5 is no more. I sold that. If you've been following my Instagram, which I'll try to link above, you'll probably have seen this one for the last couple months, the various little things I've done to it. Definitely want to get another M5 again. That is another car on the list, but I didn't really feel that car was the one to build the way I wanted it to. Just a little bit. It was a little high miles, didn't have the options I wanted. I love the color, but it wasn't ultimately what I wanted. So when the right offer came along, I let it go and moved on. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little walk around, and I think that'll wrap up the video for today. And next will be, once I get the exhaust where I wanted it, we'll do a little review on it. Maybe some, I might throw in a few acceleration clips in this video just for a little bit of a teaser for what's coming. Currently on the winter tires, so that kind of limits me right now. Try to save them. I was lucky enough to get the car with these tires. They are the Nokian, I don't even know how to say it, but the R2s. So amazing in the snow, absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's do a little walk around, and that'll wrap it up for this video. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.